we're back. This is a week in May. Maybe the second, maybe the third. But we have a good batch of comics here. A good batch of independent, good batch of Marvel, and for the first time, no, not the first time, but for the first time in a long time, decent batch of DC.
Sure.
That doesn't have much to do with Batman.
That's true. I didn't pick any Batman. Well, my pick of the week.
The pick of the week is a
my pick
bad
of the
book,
week is sort of bad-ish.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
Yeah. Well, you don't know, you haven't read it.
That's true.
He could show up, but
He's
I
not on
doubt
the
it.
cover, so I assume he's not in it.
It's one to be excited about, though. I'll give you that. But before we let's not tease that anymore. Let's dive right into our independent books. So put down the corporate book and
Just really want to know what happened. First up, from Image, we have issue 127 of The Walking Dead. This is a very, very thick issue for $2.99, so it's a good deal. And it's after All Out Wars. It's going to be kind of a nice jumping on point for, well, hopefully a nice jumping on point for new readers. New story arc.
is it different characters?
I think it is, at least partly. I know,
Yeah.
flipping through it, Rick and Andrew are in it, but it looks like it starts with a new cast of characters.
It'll be
Neat.
interesting.
It's also got a preview for Outcast.
In like the last 2 or 3 pages of the,
Kirkman's new book.
yeah, right at the end.
Is Craig still right? I mean, I should ask, is he still right? But Invincible still a thing. Invincible still a thing.
Yeah,
Right?
Invincible, yeah. There's a big-ass ad for it on the back of that comic.
Okay. There sure is.
From Image as well, we have issue 3 of Starlight from Mark Millar, and our hero finally gets to the planet that he saved many, many decades ago, and it is pretty much in ruin, being overtaken by conquerors from another planet, and he's starting to feel his age. He cannot do the same things he did to save the planet in the first place. It's kind of an interesting little book about,
Flash Gordon.
yeah, basically. It's fun. In 3 issues, I'm pretty engaged with the characters. I can't wait to see what they do next. And they've introduced a new character in the last page, a woman of color. So I'm pretty excited having that kind of character introduced and the kind of role that she has.
Cool.
I like these. Are those real reviewers?
I have no idea.
Okay, never mind.
Don't look too much into
Sorry.
it. From Dark Horse, we have issue 17 of Star Wars. The wedding day is here, and
I'm sure she totally gets married and everyone lives happily ever after.
yeah, we may have some wedding crashers at this one, and it's not gonna be pretty for anyone. It's actually a really good issue too. I really enjoyed it.
I like how Luke is getting on a sweet yellow windbreaker
Yeah, he's got his classic yellow jacket.
that he wore once.
That outfit's awesome, though. Why he never wore it again, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a cool jacket.
but he's been hiking up the mountain with those rangers from the planet that they're trying to get the rebel base on, and they may have other plans.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Hence the fact that he's being kicked off the mountain on the cover. And finally, we have Volume 1 of Manifest Destiny from Image. This is a really fun series. I highly recommend it. It's kind of an interesting take on alternate universe history with plant zombies and, you know, Lewis and Clark. So I like it. I'm excited Volume 1's finally out.
It is crazy. Have you read it?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's I don't know how else to explain it other than, like, it's just fun. Kind
It's
of creepy, too.
It's cool.
A little gory.
I don't think I picked the pick of the week.
I was wondering if you had, but didn't if you had.
Alright. Now I have. Well, awesome. A lot of cool stuff to be excited about. Also, a lot of stuff to be excited about in terms of DC. So, what do we got coming out from our friends in California?
They're not in California yet, dude.
Oh, I thought they already moved.
No, because you'll know when they go to California because everything's going to shut down and Tom DeFalco's going to do some weird 2 months of comic books that probably aren't going to mean anything.
So it'll be
It'll
0.5
be
year.
It's after the weekly stuff is over because the weekly stuff ends the same time that they moved to California.
What do you mean weekly stuff?
Like Batman Eternal and that new 52 book and the
Oh.
2 that's getting ready to come out. They all end in March because in April is when they're moving to California.
Interesting.
And like I said, it sounds like they're going to shut everything down for 2 months and do something weird on the side and then once they get set up in California, start over.
It's gonna be crappy.
Yeah, it's
Or
gonna be
it's gonna be either awesome and we're gonna really miss it once he's gone.
Tom DeFalco's in charge, so probably.
It'll have a 3D cover.
But speaking of DCU, I can't talk about DCU because, strangely, 2 of our picks of the week are DCU comic books.
That's
that
kind of
we're gonna talk
awesome,
about.
actually.
So,
Let's not complain
we
about
got a
that.
couple Vertigo books. Astro City 12 comes out. I'm not exactly sure what this one's about, other than some sort of toad, frog and toad, maybe wolf guys. But this book's always cool, so it should be cool. And then Fables, we're wrapping up the story. I think it's the Wooden Soldiers, isn't it? And Puss in Boots and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's I think it's the second part of a 2-part story that Steve Leolovo is drawing. So
What
it should be
issue
cool.
number is that?
This is 140. We're getting close. 10 more issues. So 150 is the last issue of Fables. And it will be 150 pages.
What? I'm so excited.
And then last up, we've got the biggest omnibus ever, probably, maybe. JSA Omnibus, Volume 1. There will be a second one. This is pretty much where Jeff Johns came from. Before this, nobody really heard of him. So it's got all your Golden Age characters. James Robinson wrote some of it, and David Goyer, creator of the Blade movies, which I know you all love. Which actually are good.
The first one was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the second one was good too, wasn't that
Yeah, the second
Del Toro?
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you got money to throw around, you should pick JSA up. It's awesome.
Blade
But
3
it is
sucked.
$125, huh?
Blade 3 did suck though.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It had its moments, but it was pretty awful.
I'm sorry to ruin such an awesome book by talking about Blade so much.
Right.
Is Stars and Stripes number 0 in there?
I don't think it is, because that crossed over with Starman, not necessarily with the JSA.
I was saying it's both Robinson and Johns.
Right, but it was it's before this,
Okay.
because obviously Stargirl and Starman are both on the team in the beginning.
Well, never mind. I don't want it. It's crap. I'm just kidding. It's not crap.
Okay.
It's not crap. Wildcat's cool.
Wildcat is cool.
Awesome.
Alright, and that's all we got for DC until it's pick of the week time.
Well, we got some pretty cool stuff coming to you from New York. I don't know why I'm talking about the locations. From Marvel. The first thing up is Captain Marvel, number 3. We are with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and her cat, Chewbacca, is not very excited about living with a Rocket. Because Rocket thinks that it is an alien described as a cat.
It is an alien. Rocket's not from Earth.
No. I was going to say. I do kind of hope that we find out that cat is an alien.
Just keep reading.
We got all new Ultimates, number 2. And since I am not quite on this, what is our Jessica? Jessica Drew, right?
She is Jessica Drew, although she is a clone of Peter Parker.
Right. What is she up to?
They're teaming up.
Spidey stuff?
Okay,
it's
I don't know.
It's a team, it's not just her.
It's a young adult teen book.
I assume she's on the cover, so I thought it
It's
was really
Miles
cool.
Morales and Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, or I guess she's Black Widow now. And
Actually,
then it's Cloak and Dagger and Bombshell
Kitty Pryde.
and Kitty Pryde.
Forgot about your girl.
Well, she's barely in it.
What do you think about Ultimate Kitty Pryde? Ultimate Kitty Pryde is not your Kitty Pryde. I get
She's
that.
pretty awesome, though.
But she's cool. Okay.
She was Peter Parker's girlfriend for a while, dude. Come on.
Yeah, but Peter dated quite a bit of girls in the Ultimate line, didn't he?
Just Mary Jane and Kitty.
Oh.
See,
You never dated Gwen?
No, they lived together. I think he kissed her once, but they didn't date. Or no, I lied. They did date after Ultimatum. They did date for a while,
Loosey Goosey.
and they were living in the same house.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Okay.
With Iceman and Human Torch.
Deadly Hands of Kung Fu number 1. This is kind of cool because Shang-Chi is kind of cool. And I don't know what kind of crazy shenanigans he's going to get himself into. But this guy, I don't think has had his own comic since the 70s. So,
He's had miniseries here and there.
but yeah, it's cool for. I mean, he's a hero for hire. He's an Avenger. He has multiple things. So, what do you think the inevitable Shang-Chi Iron Fist crossover is going to be? And there's
I
going
don't know. Is
Kick
that even
him.
ongoing? I think it's a miniseries.
Is it a miniseries?
I'm not sure though. I don't know the writer and I don't like the artist, so I haven't paid much attention to it. So maybe it's ongoing. I don't know.
No word.
It's faithful if it's an ongoing, but who knows? It probably will end up being just a miniseries.
I'm sure it's not going to last too long.
Yeah, but it's cool. Marvel's taking a chance, and
Sure.
thumbs up for that. I'm not going to be cliche Matt Wood today. This is not my pick of the week. However, it is totally my pick of the week, and I am going to read this when I get home. I am very excited about Fantastic Four, number 4, when they're finding the Wrecking Crew / Frightful Four. Yes, the Wrecking Crew, the same Wrecking Crew from those Harley Davidson motorcycle advertisements that you love so much.
Well, is it the second part this week, or is it just the same first part?
It's part 1 of 6.
Damn.
It's gonna be.
Is it going to be a monthly thing?
Yes,
Jeez.
you have to wait.
Dang it!
I know.
I want to read my next page.
I know. It's unfortunately not going to be on every comic either because it's not on Fantastic Four. It's not on the only comic that features the Wrecking Crew. You would think that they would do that, but I bet they were worried that people would get confused because people are dumb.
They probably honestly just did it the 1 week, and Kung Fu, Deadly Hands Kung Fu is probably just late.
It just got on there. Okay. Remind me to talk to you about this later on. I will remember. But no, this is a great comic. I've loved it. I love Leonard Kirk's art. It looks like the FF, or at least the FF teachers, are going to show up here. I'm very excited, and you should be too. Avengers 2009, an Original Sin tie-in. Yeah, this feels a little bit heavier than usual. It's $5, yeah.
So I think it's got extra pages, and it's got some junk in the middle too that makes it heavy.
Okay. But we got we're revisiting what happened in like issue 2 or 3 of New Avengers when Cap got his mind wiped. Basically, they let Cap into the Illuminati. Found out that Cap's a total
Anti-Illuminati.
yeah. He's totally a Boy Scout. Yeah, exactly. I don't know who brought him in, but
I think Tony did because I think they wanted it to be transparent. But then when Cap didn't like it, they were like, "Yeah, maybe not so
yeah,
transparent."
screw this. Let's just wipe his memory, which
Yep.
was not a cool move to bring in, but
And not very original.
not very original, no.
They did
But
Batman too.
but
Should make for an interesting story.
yeah, I think it's cool. All right, and finally, bam, our boy Nightcrawler is back. Who did this cover? Is that McKelvey?
Yep.
Cool. Are they going to do a different artist cover?
I think he's the regular cover artist now.
So he's doing that and Miss Marvel. Is he doing the? He's doing a comic for Image too, though, isn't he?
Yeah, the something in Divine or Divine and something.
Yeah.
It's with Kieran Gillen.
So what was our boy Nightcrawler up to? More 80s fun?
I mean, I haven't read it yet, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's running around with Amanda Sefton still.
Sweet. It's a pretty light comic. I enjoy that about it. It's not too bogged down by you have to read 17 other comics to enjoy it. But then again, I've only read 1 issue of this, so that could change. But no, when has Nightcrawler ever had his own series?
He's had it a couple times. He's had a couple miniseries, and he had his own run for a while. It only went for like 15 issues or something.
Okay.
Derek Robinson was the artist on it.
Cool.
It was okay.
Well, not so cool. But no, it should be exciting. And our boy Todd Nook, or Nick, or...
Knock is how I've always said it.
Knock.
I don't know. You'll have to ask him this weekend.
And we certainly will. We certainly will. But I guess it's time for Picks of the Week. Are you excited about Picks of the Week,
Yeah.
Marvel, Mara?
All new
Not Captain America.
No, all new X-Men number
And Marvel.
27.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Kind of look more into the Brotherhood. Last time we saw the X-Men, Laura was attacked in the wilderness, and we kind of get to see who her attacker was. Very cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like it. It was good.
So that's it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not going to tell you what happens in it. You have to go read it.
Well, I am excited. And this is my pick of the week. Honorable pick of the week. Justice League United, or Justice League Canada. I'm not going to not call this Justice League Canada. I really enjoyed the Zero issue. I'm excited about issue 1. And I'm ready for some more action. The characters already seem pretty firmly established. I like how Lemire is handling the voice. And I'm excited about learning who this new girl is. What's her name? Like
I don't know. Hopefully it's Zoe Deschanel.
Eskimo Joe? I'm sorry.
Racist.
I'm so sorry. I don't know if that's
I wish we made titles for our episodes. That could be the title. Episode Joe.
episode show. But no, I'm excited about it. I love the art.
Yeah, the art is awesome. Mike McCone rules.
Yeah. And man, we've talked about this, at least in conversation, maybe not.
That's the preview for Superman. now.
Gosh, yes. I didn't know that. That's sweet. You get a nice preview for Superman 32, the John Romita Jr. Superman, which is, holy crap, next month. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Well, that's pretty exciting. Very cool. There's a lot of cool stuff to be excited about here. But no, we've talked about this. I love the material DC uses for their covers.
Yeah.
It
So much better than the crap that Marvel uses.
yeah, I mean, and the fact that Marvel is charging more for everything now, and I know you throw in that digital code, and that goes a long way with me. But no, it's. I mean, it feels like Marvel, and they do. They use
Yeah,
the
it's the
same
same
material as
paper.
their pages.
Yeah, it sucks.
This crap, yeah. But this stuff is this is durable. At least when you're paying an
But they
extra
only-
dollar.
They only do that on the $3.99 ones. Like that. I mean, this is still a better cover, but the Batman Eternal is not much more than the regular page.
Yeah, but still, yeah, it is better, and you can tell that it's better.
Yeah.
All right, well, right on. Man, that's good art. That's really good. All right, cool. What's your pick of the week?
All right, mine is Batgirl 31. Batgirl's been an awesome book so far. Well, awesome is maybe a strong word. When Gail Simone's writing what she wants to write, it's been good. And this is interesting because this has got Ragdoll from the Secret Six in it. And I think it's the first time she's used any of the Secret Six since New 52. The Deadshot's running around, but he's been running around as Suicide Squad.
Yeah, she hasn't written.
So I don't think she's written any of the, like, Catman or any of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty excited. Secret Six was an awesome book. So I'm,
Deadshot and Bane, I think, are the only Secret
Yeah,
Six
that's
characters
true.
that
I forgot about
exist
Bane.
in
yeah.
New 52.
So I'm pretty excited to see what's up with Ragdoll. See
It
if
looks-
he's still,
It looks as if Ragdoll is the exact same as.
he does look pretty much like more or less the same character, so that should be cool. So I'm
Creepy.
pretty excited about it. Yep, creepy and crazy.
Secret Six is such a good comic.
It was awesome.
And it shows how disturbed and kind of messed up Gail Simone is. I only met Gail Simone once in San Diego, and when I went up to her, I said, "My favorite thing about you is you're kind of messed up." And she said, "I get that a lot." Cool conversation. Cool conversation, bro. Well, guys, it's another excellent week for comics. And speaking of comics, we're going to be at the Dallas Comic Con this weekend.
You should hold up a brochure, dude.
Yeah, or we should.
Oh yeah, and also make sure to get your watcher eyes at your local comic shop. They bounce. Oops, sorry.
And glow in the dark.
And glow in the dark.
It
yes.
smells terrible.
They do smell terrible.
but it's it's glow in the dark rubber eyes. You're not gonna it's not gonna smell great. You know who's gonna love those? Mara,
Who?
your brother.
Maybe.
Yeah. Snippy email checker. Just checking your email when we're recording this podcast, video cast. Well, guys, speaking of where you can pick up your free bouncy Original Sin rubber watcher eyeballs, where can the kids get their free bouncy rubber watcher eyeballs?
We are at Conway Comics, 255 Ferris Road, right behind good old UCA.
Good old UCA. And I'm sorry, Adam Strange looks like Mega Man.
Okay.
Sorry, the helmet looks like a Mega Man helmet. It'd be cool if you had a gun hand. Alright, awesome. Well, good old UCA. Well, guys, from nerdspan.com, I'm Matt Wood,
I'm Mara Wood.
And I'm Brian Keown.
and we will see you next week.
Ching, ching, ching.